Hello, this is Charting Man Dan of TheChartGuys, where we teach the little guy and girl how to utilize charts to manage their own trades and investments. What do I mean by the little guy and girl? Well, we just had two directives signed halting the implementation of a rule that requires financial advisors to act in the best interests of their client. Let that sink in a little bit. The big wigs on Wall Street can play with your retirement and hard-earned money without your best interests at heart. We currently have hundreds of members taking charge of their financial future, and we would love for you to come check out a free week with no credit card required to see if our services would be beneficial on your path to financial independence as well. What we offer, we have a separate course of over 5 hours in length on when to enter and exit positions. And in terms of what we do daily, we have nightly videos, key levels updated each morning before the bell, 2.5 hours of live daily webcam coverage in the morning and in the afternoon, and over 7 hours of educational videos. All of these links can be found in the description of this video. Come check us out. Thanks for watching. Let's get on to the technical analysis.
Hey guys, it's James, the Chart Guys. It's Tuesday, April 4th. Going to do my nightly video on gold. So gold on the daily is still pulling back from this 200 MA. We did break the high of last week's daily candle at 1261 where it pulled back from and saw some consolidation. So potentially we could see some consolidation like this again. And what you want to be aware of is the low of this candle here at 1241.50. We break below that. That's going to be a little bit of a red flag for potentially further consolidation to maybe test the daily 20 MA here. But you can clearly see that the bulls need to get above this 200 MA on a close on the daily. It's rejected now once and twice with long upper wicks. And what we want to watch for tomorrow is the break of today's high of 1263.70 if you're a bull. And then if we can take out this 1264.90. So if we're unable to break above the high of 1263.70 on any pullback, watch the lows of these candles for support. First, this one would be 1246.40, and then if we break that, 1241.50. And this for me really is a must hold on the daily, as it would be setting a lower low on the daily after setting a higher high from this candle. So something to watch for on the daily. As far as the weekly go for mid to longer term, again, I keep mentioning this 50 MA on the weekly that keeps rejecting. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 rejections so far. So you can see on the mid to longer term what moving average we need to take out, what resistance we need to take out here. It's clearly this 50 MA. And where gold has that weekly resistance, US dollar, Japanese yen has weekly support. And why I look at the US dollar, Japanese yen, and gold charts together is because they trade inverse to each other. Historically, if you put a chart up, you'll see the clear inverse relationship. And we have the 200 MA support. Zoom in. We have this 200 MA support on the US dollar, Japanese yen. So what you want to watch for is the break of today's low of 110.26 and then take out the low of 110.10 and lose this 200 MA on the weekly for the gold bulls to continue. A little bit of a red flag is if we were to break above last week's high of 112.19 for the US dollar, Japanese yen for gold bulls. So something to watch for on both charts is the weekly resistance and support, the support for the US dollar, Japanese yen, and the resistance for gold at 50 MA. As far as the miners go, GDX, we'll start with the senior miners. So senior miners on the weekly and daily all have this TCG bull cross and above the 20 MA. So again, TCG bull cross is when the 4 EMA crosses the 80 MA, the green line over the red line. And we're close to getting it. Looks like we're getting it now if this candle holds up on the weekly here. So the weekly, the daily, and the hourly all have TCG bull crosses. As you can see, 4 EMA is above the 80 MA. So everything right now is in the favor of the gold miner bulls. And the daily, GDX, we finally got a close above this 50 MA where it's been rejecting 1, 2, 3, closed right at it 4 times. And we got to close above this 50 MA, which is currently at 23.41 on the daily. And to confirm this bull breakout, what we want to see on any back test here is a hold of the daily 50 MA. We don't want to lose it this next day or it'd be a false regain of that 50 MA. We want to watch the low of this candle here tomorrow of 23.19. Bulls do not want to lose 23.19 tomorrow. You want to break above the high of 23.47 and then take out this recent high here of 23.56 for, see if that's the highest level. Yeah, 23.56 to continue for the bull miners. But again, the weekly, daily, everything is in the bull's favor right now. Regaining this 50 MA on the senior miners is very strong after all so many rejections. We'll see if it can hold a back test and continue further. And a bull break will be a break of the 2356, consolidation and pullback, and unable to hold this 50 MA and break below low of today of 2319 as a red flag. As far as the junior miners go, junior miners, same thing, weekly, daily, all have this TCG bull cross above the 20 MA. We close at the high of the day. And what I want to see is you see this recent high here on this bounce attempt here, a high of 37.25. I want to see that break tomorrow. If we're unable to break that, we're just continuing to set a lower high here. So we've had this high, had another lower high, and this should just be another lower high. And pulling back, we've been setting a lower lows now. So we have this low and we have another lower low here. So a bull break would really be, we can set a higher high above this 37.25 tomorrow. And a bear break is if we break below this low here of 35.18. How to play it tomorrow, a red flag would be for the bull miners on the junior miners, I'm sorry, to lose a low of today of 36.52. You really want to see bull miners show up early, break above the high of 37.08 on these junior miners, and then go for this recent high of 37.25. So we'll look at those levels tomorrow and see how things develop. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.